The blacksmith's fire long ago, in a quiet town, there lived a blacksmith named Marcus. His strong arms shaped iron into tools and weapons, but his true strength came from his faith in Christ. He was known for his honesty. He never cheated a customer, never spoke a false word, and always paused to pray before his work. But not everyone admired him. Some merchants grew jealous of his reputation. Others mocked him because he would not join in their dishonest gains. Rumors spread whispers that Marcus overcharged, that he favored certain families, even that he had insulted the governor. One by one, contracts were taken from him, and the townsfolk began to avoid his shop. At first, Marcus felt crushed. Sitting in his dim workshop, he cried out, "Lord, why must I suffer for doing what is right?" His heart trembled between doubt and faith. Then he remembered the words of 1 Peter 3:14. "Even if you should suffer for righteousness' sake, you will be blessed." He read them again and again, until the fear in his chest began to quiet. If his suffering was for Christ, then it could not be in vain. Days turned to weeks, and though his business remained slow, something changed inside Marcus. Hardship did not harden him, it refined him. He saw what Paul had written in Romans 5:3-4 come alive. Suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. His endurance deepened, his character grew firm, and hope in God's promises burned brighter than the fires of his forge. One evening, a young apprentice came to him secretly. "Master Marcus," he said, "why do you not fight back against the lies? Why do you endure so patiently?" Marcus smiled faintly. "Because my hope is not in the approval of men, but in the Lord. They may take my work, but they cannot take his love." The boy's eyes widened. It was the first time he had seen strength in gentleness, courage in patience. In that moment, Marcus's quiet witness became louder than any defense he could have spoken. Over time, some of those who mocked him began to wonder. One by one, they came to ask about the peace that carried him through loss. And just as Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 1-6, Marcus's suffering became a source of comfort for others. Years later, when Marcus looked back, he understood that the fire of his trials had been like the fire of his forge. Just as iron is strengthened in heat, his faith had been tempered by righteous suffering. What once seemed loss had become gain, for it shaped him into the likeness of Christ, who himself suffered for righteousness' sake. And so, Marcus could say with joy, "These light and momentary afflictions are preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison." 2 Corinthians 4:17.